Kurt Cobain. More Kurt Cobain 15 crazy but true stories about Nirvana. One of 29 members of the 27 Club 174 of 196 the greatest male pop singers of all time. Billie Joe Armstrong. More Billie Joe Armstrong 150 of 225 the greatest living rock songwriters. 216 of 639 the greatest lead guitarists of all time. 220 of 316 the greatest singers of the past 30 years. Billy Joel. More Billy Joel, the best Billy Joel songs of all time. 9 of 136 famous accordionists. 39 of 739 the best singers of all time. Patti Smith. More Patti Smith, the best Patti Smith songs of all time. 186 of 213 the best current female singers. 92 of 233 the best female authors of all time. Jon Bon Jovi. Jon Bon Jovi. Aretha Franklin. More Aretha Franklin, the best Aretha Franklin albums of all time. 3 of 602 the best female vocalists ever. 5 of 100 the greatest Motown artists of all time. Maynard James Keenan. More Maynard James Keenan 204 of 603 the best rock vocalists. 125 of 298 the best frontmen in rock. 270 of 816 these poetic geniuses wrote your favorite songs of all time. Tom Petty. More Tom Petty 52 of 97 historical figures you most want to bring back from the dead. 64 of 154 the druggiest rock stars of all time. George Strait. More George Strait, the best George Strait albums of all time. 323 of 356 musicians who belong in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. 977 of 1891 the greatest musical artists of all time. Soulja Boy. More Soulja Boy, the best Soulja Boy songs. 5 of 1019 the worst bands and musicians of all time. 37 of 189 the best rappers from Atlanta. Stevie Nicks. More Stevie Nicks fascinating stories from Stevie Nicks' love life. 107 of 199 famous women you'd want to have a beer with. 4 of 188 the greatest women in music, 1980s to today. Sammy Hagar. More Sammy Hagar, the best Sammy Hagar albums of all time. 95 of 210 the best metal guitarists and guitar teams. 36 of 178 the best solo artists who used to front a band. Paul Simon. More Paul Simon, the best Paul Simon solo songs of all time. 811 of 2443 the most influential people of all time. 101 of 263 the greatest classic rock bands. John Mellencamp. More John Mellencamp, the best John Mellencamp albums of all time. 47 of 465 the greatest musical artists of the 80s. 280 of 309 famous people most likely to live to 100. Joey Ramone. More Joey Ramone 379 of 753 people we wish were still alive. 51 of 193 rock stars whose deaths were the most untimely. 49 of 525 which artist would you bring back from the dead to write one more song? Eddie Vedder. More Eddie Vedder 57 of 125 current singers you most wish you could sound like. 8 of 32 rock stars who have aged surprisingly well. 368 of 439 famous men you'd want to have a beer with. James Hetfield. More James Hetfield 22 of 55 straight edge celebrities. 756 of 904 celebrity death pool. 2021 117 of 542 the greatest guitarists of all time. Elvis Presley. More Elvis Presley, the best Elvis Presley songs of all time. 131 of 162 1970s Christian pop artists. 486 of 1017 the best actors in film history. Bruce Springsteen. Bruce Springsteen. Henry Rollins. Henry Rollins. Phil Spector. Phil Spector. Dave Grohl. Dave Grohl. Phil Ochs. Steve Miller. More Steve Miller 151 of 1728 the best rock bands of all time. 89 of 265 ranked the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductees. 86 of 213 the greatest rock songwriters of all time. Alice Cooper. More Alice Cooper, the best Alice Cooper albums of all time. 12 of 392 the greatest heavy metal bands of all time. 12 of 156 the best hair metal bands of all time.
Hey guys, thank you so much for the support and likes and comments down below, and also thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to see you in the next video. Then take care, bye.